Hello beauties, it's Keisha Monique. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you for hitting that thumbnail. If you are coming back, thank you for returning. I appreciate the love and support. So we're into our second month of 2020, and I think that the sentiment all around is pretty clear that we are burning the cape and the Nikes, except when we go to the gym. So I think we all know that being thirsty and being hungry is not cute. It's not attractive. Around here, we always keep it cute and classy, right? I've had my times throughout life of being a hopeless romantic, and I kind of, I owned it. I'm a hopeless romantic. It's cute. And then I noticed that I was using that as an excuse to chase. Being a hopeless romantic doesn't mean that you go around chasing people. So let's just be clear about that. So I wanted to do this video because it ties into femininity and just how you act as a feminine woman. Feminine women don't chase. Feminine women are not thirsty. So I hope that this video sets as a reminder of why you should never chase a man. You should never, ever chase a man. Before we go in, if you like these type of videos and want to see more of this type of content, then give me a thumbs up and then also subscribe. I have a whole calendar of content coming that have just really great topics and just reminders of what it is that we need to know as women. So hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you're notified of all my uploads as soon as they go up. And let's get into the video. Okay, so these are my top 7 reasons for why you should never chase a man. So first off, he won't respect you when you get him. And if he does respect you, it's going to be way down the road when he's old and nobody else wants him and you've wasted all of your juicy years. So my biggest advice is do not waste your juicy years chasing after a man who doesn't chase you. Reason number 2, masculine men love the chase. And I know sometimes I feel like whenever this topic comes up, people are like, well, what if he's shy? And stop making excuses for him. Even a shy guy, and I've had lots of shy guys chase me, even a shy guy, if he wants you, he will muster up the strength to go get you. So don't ever make that excuse or make that the reason why you're chasing a guy is because he's shy. If he really wants you, he'll go get you. It is in a man's nature to be a hunter. They like the chase, they like to hunt. And then also it's always really good to make men think and let them know that you have other options. The masculine energy is very competitive. And they need to know that you have other options. They need to be competing with something. They need to feel like you're a prize. Part of being a prize is there being other competition out there. If there's no competition and you're giving it all up to him, from the jump, then he's just going to take advantage of it or he's going to throw it away. So don't ever chase a man. Let them chase you. Reason number 3, you are a divine feminine goddess. Being a divine feminine goddess, you don't chase. It is only masculine energy that chases. What's the best way to say it? We have feminine and masculine energy in us inherently, but there is a different balance for, each energy depending on what you subscribe to more. Since we're talking about femininity and that's what, all of us are here, feminine energy does not chase. That is a masculine trait. And I know just because we've had to use our masculine energy just to help us advance in life or as a method of, survival, that masculine part of us is kind of run amok over our lives, and it makes us think, when you have this bad boy who's not really showing you any interest, then you get this competitive spirit about you and then you start to chase after him. And then the other turn of that is just the rejection that we feel like, oh, this is a challenge, like that, and it's just so silly when you think about it. And I'm guilty of it. I've been that, back in the day, like, oh, he's hard to get. Like, he's not just giving it away to all the girls, which is a very attractive thing. But the thing about it is most guys are hip to this game, and it's not that they're not giving it away to everybody. is that they like to have girls chase them so that they can play games with them. So you don't want to be that woman. You don't want to be that girl. So if he's giving you that energy, this feminine energy that's making you feel like you need to chase him, and you need to not be turning on your masculine energy and chasing him, because then you're reversing the roles. And then that creates a whole other imbalance in your relationship. And that rolls right into tip number 4. If you do get him after you've chased him, now you have set this thing where the roles have reversed. He's going to always expect you to chase him, and he's never going to give you what it is that you want and need. The fact of the matter is, in your chasing, you have now made him the prize instead of you being the prize like how it's supposed to be. You have to always know that you deserve a man who will profess, protect, and provide for you. Those are like 3 main keys. You are feminine and you subscribe to a feminine way of life, and that's how you want to live your life. If you don't want to be wearing the pants in, your relationship and being the masculine energy in your relationship, then you need to be looking for those 3 things for a man who will profess, protect, and provide. The truth of the matter is, feminine men will have you working so hard. I mean, you will wear yourself down working hard for this feminine man, and you'll be working hard for nothing. Working hard and chasing a man will leave you stressed and pressed. And as feminine women, the only thing that should be pressed about us is our outfit and our hair, if we choose. And then the biggest part of that in having this role reversal is that you'll always have a one-sided relationship with this person. It's like one of the biggest things that, like a major key, like DJ Khaled said, one of the major keys is that I've learned, and it may sound bad, but it's really not. If you think about it, some people say that you should always be with a man who either likes or loves you a little bit more than you like or love them. Because then you don't have that one-sided relationship. I feel like as women, we are always going to have that more emotional spirit. As feminine women, we're always going to have that more emotional spirit, more of a love tie to that person. So if you find a man who likes or loves you a little bit more, then it kind of puts your relationship in more of a balance. Versus if you say, it's equal, then it's really not going to be equal, because as women, we have this extra hormones and stuff going on in us. So it's always going to keep us a little bit more involved than them. So if you seek out a man where you balance it out in that way, then you'll have more of a successful relationship. And then my 6th reason why you should never chase a man is, we've all seen the movie, he's just not that into you, blah, blah, blah. If he's not chasing you, why are you chasing him? I was just watching My Best Friend's Wedding the other day. It's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I'm kind of a rom-com nerd. But one of the things that just really always stood out to me, and when I was going through relationship problems, and when I would watch that movie, it would be like, so true. It was the scene when Julia Roberts' character was chasing after, I can't remember his name in the movie, but I know his name is Dermot Mulroney, something like that. But she was chasing after him after she just told him that she loved him, and he was chasing after Cameron Diaz, and she called her gay best friend on the phone and told him, I'm chasing him, and he's chasing, chasing Cameron Diaz's character. And so her friend was like, okay, so he's chasing her, you're chasing him, who's chasing you? And that right there is just like such a simple thing. He's just not that into you, and you need to let it go and work on yourself. Which brings us into the next reason. Instead of chasing a man, you should be chasing your dreams. Now, some of you might say, well, a man is my dream. Yes, 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 yes. A man can be your dream. Having a family, children, and all of those type of things, those are definitely things to have validly as a dream. But go after all those things that will lead up to that. Work on yourself so that you're making yourself a high value woman and something that is attractive to a man. Just know that you deserve better. And it's just going back to that, you're the prize, knowing that you deserve better and you're putting all of that energy into yourself and growing yourself and evolving yourself. The man that is meant for you will see that. He will see your value. He will see the potential in you, if you're not there yet, because some of us want to be, type into this masculine energy. It's like, oh, well, I have to have this and that before I can pursue that. If he is the one for you, he will recognize that in you. And you don't have to be 100%. You can be almost there, but you have to be almost there. The spectrum of between 0 and 10, you don't want to be a 2. You want to be at least an 8. And then my final reason, which is so important, and I think the thing that affects us the most when we go into these frantic chases with these men, is it hurts your self-esteem. You're going to question yourself. You start going into this, why doesn't he like me? Why aren't I good enough? What can I do to change to appease him? It just goes into this really nasty downward spiral, and you should never take yourself there. You are a whole person and a whole being and a whole beautiful person and being. And if he can't see that, then that is his loss. There's not something that's wrong with you or anything that you need to change. You are just perfect, exactly who you are. And there's nothing that needs to be changed. And, maybe there's nothing that needs to be changed in him either, because sometimes we go into this, oh, but I can make him see. No, you can't make him see. If he's the one for you, he will see it. And if he doesn't see it, he's not the one, and you can't force what wasn't meant to be. So don't get all down on yourself and get all critical of your flaws. Love yourself, flaws and all, because none of us are perfect. We are humans, and the human that is for you will recognize that, and he will love it, and he will embrace every part of it, and there's nothing that you need to change. So I hope this was helpful and just a reminder of how fabulous and beautiful you are, and how you don't need to chase a man, because your divine feminine energy will bring that wonderful partner into your life at the right time. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and then also leave me some comments if you guys have any crazy stories that you have to share about chasing any man, or how you gave it up. I would love to hear all of it. Also, if you're not subscribed, please hit that button, and also don't forget to hit the bell so that you're notified of all my uploads as soon as they go up. And as always, stay classy and constantly leveling up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.